We'll start our next session, digital input output programming. So we are starting Arduino programming. In that we'll see how to give digital out signal, how to take digital in signal, and how they are useful for industrial products as well as mini projects. So we'll start our session. So in this we are going to understand digital output function, we are going to understand digital input function, and we are doing some mini projects in this session, as well as we are doing some industrial product. I am explaining some industrial products. So we'll start our session. So in industrial product we are observing two products: touchless hand sanitizer dispenser, which is the need of this COVID-19 situation, and we are observing LED signboards, which are the products of Sitronics. So digital output operation, digital input operation. In digital output operation, there is instruction pin mode, pin comma output. So by using this instruction, you can make any pin, digital pin, as output or input. So for input, this is the instruction. So you can make any pin as a output. So in Arduino, there are 0 to 13, means there are total 14 digital input output pins. So you can make any pin as output. And if you want to make that pin high, you can write instruction digital write pin comma high. If you want to make that pin low, you can write digital write pin comma low. In digital input operation, the instruction is pin mode, pin comma input. This instruction is written into setup mode. This instruction is written into setup mode. Then there is one instruction digital read pin number. So by using this instruction, you can read the status of digital pin, whether that pin is logic 0 or logic 1. So these are 5 instructions useful for digital input output operation. So we are observing now shields. So what is the meaning of shield? So shields are board that can be plugged on top of the Arduino, which extend the capabilities. So shields are boards that can be plugged on top of the Arduino. There are different shields follow the same philosophy as original toolkit. As original toolkit means whenever you put the shield, the same pins will appear at top side. So these are very easy to mount and cheap to produce. So we'll see the picture of shield, how they are mounted. So this is my Arduino board, and on this Arduino board you can mount the shield. So this is the shield, and this is my Arduino board. So shield is used to reduce the wires. The wires connections are using these terminals. So these are another example of shield. So you can connect shield on Arduino. So this is my Arduino and this is the shield. You can mount on the top of Arduino, and the same pins will appear at this upper side. So this is the shield. So there are n number of shields. There are different shields like this. So these are different shields. I will show some demonstration of shields. So this is one shield. This shield is Wi-Fi shield. Then this is GSM shield. Then this is your general purpose shield. That 7 segments are there, switches are there. Then motor driver shield. This is motor driver shield. Here you can use it for robotic car. So all related robotic car, all data is there. Then these are some GSM shield again. So these are the terminals. Using that terminal you can connect it to Arduino. So how to connect shield? So this is my Arduino board and this is my shield. So you have to mount like this. You have to mount like this. So you can mount shield on this board using Arduino and that. So there are different types of shields. So these are the different shields: keyboard shield, motor driver shield, Zigbee shield, LED shield, breadboard shield, general purpose breadboard shield, then joystick and switches shield, GSM shield, LCD shield. So there are n number of shields. So due to shields, the wire connections are reduced and your hardware become compact. Now these are different shields. So I had designed my own shield. So this is my own shield. This is my own shield. So this is my own shield. This is my own shield. On this shield you can perform all practicals. So you can perform LCD practical, you can perform relay practical, you can perform buzzer practical, you can take input from switch. There are 4 analog inputs, there are 3 LEDs which are pink, green, white. So all practicals you can perform on this shield. So we are using this shield. So I had designed this shield specially for my workshops. So this is my Arduino shield. On this shield we are going to perform practicals. So the top view of this shield is like this. This is relay, this is buzzer, this is switch. Then these are 4 LEDs, pink, green, white, and there are 4 inputs. Here you can connect LCD. So this is LCD, these are 3 LEDs, relay, buzzer, switch, and these are 4 analog inputs. Now we are using this shield, and this shield has fixed pins. That pins are pin number 0 and 1 is RXT TXT. So 0 and 1 is RXT TXT. This is connected here. GVTR. G means ground, V means VCC, T means transmit, R means receive. Here you can connect Bluetooth, GSM, etc. Pin number 2 is connected to RS pin of LCD. So pin number 2 is connected to RS pin of LCD. Pin number 3 is connected to enable pin of LCD. Pin number 4, 5, 6, 7 are connected to D4, D5, D6, D7 of LCD. So my LCD is connected between pin number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then this switch is connected to pin number 8. Then buzzer is connected to pin number 9. Relay is connected to pin number 10. White LED is connected to pin number 11. Green LED is connected to pin number 12, and pink LED is connected to pin number 13. So these are white LED, green LED, and pink LED. So this is the configuration for my shield. So you have to remember these pins while doing the program. Now we will see the digital out operation. Already we had seen this and LED blinking. So your first instruction is global initialization. So INT LED equal to 13. So I had written 13 as a LED. Then white setup. This is your second part of programming, white setup. Whatever you want to execute one time, you have to write in setup. So pin mode LED comma output. So my LED is output. Then loop. In loop we have to write down whatever repeating. So in this we are repeating LED on, off, on, off, on, off. So digital write LED high, wait for 1 second. Digital write LED low, wait for 1 second. So this is my digital out operation. In this code we will change the pin number. If you change 13 to 12, then green LED will glow. 12 to 11, white LED will glow. 11 to 10, relay will turn on and off. And 10 to 9, buzzer will turn on and off. So we are performing these 5 practicals using this same program. So next program is digital in and out operation. Digital in and out operation is very useful for your mini project. So I will explain the code first, and then we will start practicals. So here INT switch equal to 8. So switch is connected to pin number 8 and buzzer is connected to pin number 9. So this is my global initialization. Afterwards setup. So in setup I have to write down these pins as output or input. So my buzzer is output and switch is input. So pin mode into bracket buzzer comma output, pin mode into bracket switch comma input. So I had initialized buzzer as a output and switch as a input. Afterwards I have to read the input code. So my code is like this. INT button state. So button state is variable and this is INT. So integer button state, and I had written this in white loop. It is not written here. So it is not global initialization. So you can use this button state variable only between these 2 curly brackets. While writing the code, remember, don't write anything in between these curly brackets. So use tab button to keep space. Then button state equal to digital read switch. So whatever switch status is there, high or low, is loaded into button state. Now if button state equal, if there are 2 equals, then it is comparison. So if button state equal low, means button state is low, then digital write buzzer high, then buzzer turns on. Else if button state is not low, then digital write buzzer low. Remember, in market there are various sensors. That sensor gives active low output. Therefore we are checking active low status. So this is the code for digital in and out operation. So this is simple program. Same program is used for n number of mini projects. Just change switch with sensor. So if I change switch with IR sensor, then my project is burglar alarm or reverse car alarm. If I change switch with LDR, then my project will be automatic light. If I change my switch with IR sensor or fire sensor, then that will be fire alarm. So same programming is there, and you can change different mini projects. So we will see these all mini projects. So we'll start our practical session. Okay. So thank you for this. Now we'll start our practical session. So before that, okay, we'll start our session. So I had done the setup. I had connected the shield. So this is the connection. I had connected the shield. This is my LCD, and this is my power supply indicator. These are 3 LEDs, one buzzer and a relay. So we will start practical for LED and then buzzer and relay. So here I will write the code. So my first step is global initialization. So INT LED equal to 13. So pin number 13 as LED. Then in setup I have to write down my initialization code. So like this, pin mode into bracket LED comma output. So this is my global initialization. Now in loop I have to write down whatever repeating things. So like digital write into bracket LED comma high, bracket complete. Then you have to wait for some time. So delay into bracket, I will wait for 1 second. So 1000. Then I can copy the code, Control C copy and Control V paste. So digital write LED low. So while writing I told you that don't write anything in between these curly brackets. So just write the code, and after writing the code click on tools and auto format. So automatically that are shifted. Now first click on tools, select your board as Arduino Uno and select your COM port. So already I had selected. So now click on upload. So when I click on upload, so it is saving. It will ask save the code. So you have to save the code. So I am saving this as Cytronics LED blinking, or you can say digital out. Cytronics digital out, and then I have to save this. After saving, it will be saved, and now it will compile, and after that uploading. After uploading, this LED, this is pink LED, it should blink on off like this. So my program is saved. Now it is starting compiling. So this is digital out operation. In this digital out operation, you can give signal on or off to output devices. So right now we are using pink LED as my output device. Afterwards we will change the pin 13 to 12, so that green LED will blink, then 12 to 11, so that white LED will blink. This application is very useful for turning on and off output devices. In Cytronics there is one product, LED sign boards. So in LED sign boards we are using this technique. We had connected n number of LEDs, near about 500 LEDs, and we are giving signal to particularly turn on and off the LEDs. So after this we will see that video. Now uploading the code. Now done uploading, and see this pink LED turns on and off. 1 second on, 1 second off. So this is my first practical, LED blinking at pin number 13. Now pin number 12. Pin number 12 is my green LED. So I will change the pin from 13 to 12. 13 to 12. So again it is compiling. After compiling, your program will be loaded into IC. Now see, we are not using any programmer. Arduino has inbuilt programmer. so no need to use external programmer. Now uploading, now see green LED is on and off. Again I will change from 12 to 11, so white LED will turn on. So white LED will turn on. So you cannot connect LED directly, you have to use resistor in series with LED. So LED blinking program. So just we are changing the pin, remaining code is same. This is the advantage of global initialization. If there is no global initialization, then I have to update everywhere. Now see, white LED turns on, white LED turns off. Then I will change 11 to 10. So 10 number is connected to buzzer. So buzzer will turn on and off. So buzzer will turn on and off. After buzzer we are using relay. So uploading the code, so 10 is connected to relay, so relay turns on and off. So this is my indicator for relay, and you can hear the sound, tech 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 tech. So relay is electromechanical switch. It is used to turn on and off devices. So in next session we are connecting output devices, and we will observe how relay will operate. And then if you connect it 9, then 9 is for buzzer. So buzzer will turn on and off. Relay is electromechanical switch. This is very important device to turn on and off the applications. So it is used for electrical, electronics, instrumentation, civil, mechanical, computer, IT student to turn on and off the devices. So my buzzer turns on, off. So this buzzer turns on and off. Now again I will write 13, and then I will upload the code. So 13 is pink LED, so pink LED will turn on and off. So again compiling, each time whenever you change, again compile and upload. Now I am showing you one demonstration for industrial product. So I am manufacturer of LED display board, LED sign boards. So in that how Arduino can be used. So see, pin number 13 is your pink LED, so PLED. So I will copy this, and again I will paste this. So I will copy this and paste. So pink LED, then green LED, and then white LED. In setup mode, I have to initialize this as pink LED as output, then green LED and white LED. After that, pink LED is on. Wait for 1 second. Pink LED is off, and again I am using delay. So delay. Now copy this code and just change from pink to green. Again paste it, and green to white. So what I had done, I had turning on pink LED first, then green LED, then white LED, and repeat the sequence. So I will click on upload. Meanwhile I will turn on the camera. So compiling. So compiling right now, pink LED is blinking. Now done uploading. Now see, first pink, so no change in my output. I have to check. I have kept pin same, so I have to change the pin 13 equal to 12 and then 11. Sorry for my mistake, I had not changed the pins, so I have to change the pins, and after that we will see the output. So again compiling. So pin number 13 is pink LED, 12 is green LED and 11 is white LED. Now done uploading. Now see, pink, green, white. Again pink, green, white. If you change the time, for example, I will change it to 500. So this effect will be fast. I will click on upload. Again compiling. And then uploading. Now the speed I had increased, so it is fast blinking. So if I want to connect more number of LEDs, I have to use power transistor. Here I am not using any transistor because the current of Arduino is very high, 40 milliampere. So if you want to connect more transistors, you have to use more LEDs, you have to use power transistor. So I will show my company's demo. So this is my one demo. So all LEDs, these are LEDs. So this is one product of Cytronics, and we'll see the lighting effect of this. So we are using only digital out function in this circuit. We are using Arduino board for digital out. So you can make your own Arduino board and you can make this product, and you can make you can get n number of LEDs. We'll see in next video. Again, this is another LED board. These are again LEDs. So these products you can make at your home. You can make lighting to any board. So this is one product of Cytronics. So you can connect LEDs as per your requirements. The shape will be as per your requirement, and you can make boards like this. So that was our Cytronics products. Now we will come back to our main session. Now this is digital out. Now we'll write the code for digital in and digital out. So I will make changes in the same program. So here I will use buzzer equal to pin number 9, then switch at pin number 8. I will delete the first code. Okay, so in setup we have to write down which is in a input and which is output. So I will write pin mode buzzer as output and pin mode switch as input. After that I have to take one variable to read the switch, so I will take variable int switch status equal to digital read switch. So I will read the switch. Now I will check that status whether it is high or low. By default all sensors has output low. So there are sensors. So for example, this is my fire sensor which output is low. This is my fire sensor whose output is low on detection of fire. Then this is my IR sensor. So in IR sensor, when there is obstacle, my output is low. This is my LDR sensor. In LDR sensor also, if light is detected, then output is low. Then this is your moisture sensor. When moisture is detected, its output is low. So by default output is low. So I will check here in program output status low. So if you have to write down condition here, and if that is not possible, then else we have to write down code here. So in if I have to write down the condition, if switch status, so this switch status I have to compare switch status equal means comparison low, then do this function. So if it is low, then I have to turn on the buzzer. So digital write buzzer comma high. Else if switch status is not low, else I have to turn off this. So digital write buzzer low. So same program which we had seen in PPT, we are performing the practical on that. So this is my code. So I will load the program. So switch is connected to 8, buzzer is connected to pin number 9. These are input output and we are reading the status. So I will upload the code. So again, whenever you are changing, compiling and uploading is there. So again compiling is there. Meanwhile, I will connect the sensors. This compiling will not take that much time, but my computer is slow, so it is taking time. So done uploading. So when this switch is pressed, buzzer should turn on. So I will press the button. Buzzer turns on. So when switch is pressed, buzzer turns on. Now I will not change any instruction in the code. I will not change any instruction in the code. I just replace the switch by this IR sensor. So this is my IR sensor. I will connect this sensor here, VCC, ground and pin number 8, VCC, ground and pin number 8. So see, this is my sensor, IR sensor. Okay, if anything is there in front of this, my buzzer should turn on. So this is my obstacle detector, or you can say car reverse alarm. So this is simple circuit. Now it is flexible, so just replace the sensor. So just I will change the sensor. I will remove this sensor and I will connect another sensor, for example IR sensor. So this is light sensor. So if there is light on this sensor, then this buzzer turns on. So this is automatic light detection. So I will turn on my mobile light and I will give light to this. So buzzer turns on. So if there is no light, then buzzer will not operate. If there is light, buzzer turns on. So this is simple in-out circuit. So IR sensor, light sensor, you can connect fire sensor also. So just connect fire sensor here, and if there is fire in front of this, I will show the demonstration. I will bring the lighter. So if fire is in front of this, then the sensor will sense it. So this is fire alarm. So just change the input output. You can change, just change the input. You can change the mini project. So this is common program for mini project. So this is our today's session, digital in out. So in next session we will see how to make hand sanitizer. Thank you very much.